What's going on, y'all? This is Brandon Meeks, just coming at you with a video that I really didn't want to make at first. It's something that's been on my mind, but I just don't want to be the type to complain a lot of times. But I saw something on YouTube the other day that I thought was pretty darn disturbing, And what it was, one of my favorite YouTubers, Willie D, which is Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, which most of y'all know. The Ghetto Boys are like one of the pantheon of like just groundbreaking groups from the golden era of hip hop, right? And Willie D has a channel here on YouTube where he offers like just social commentary and a lot of his thoughts on just different topics. It's very informative and it's very entertaining. And yesterday I was on his channel and saw that he had posted a video saying that he's basically going to shut down his channel because he's not getting the level of support that he needs from the fan base. And he basically has a Patreon campaign, and the numbers are lower than what he needs to operate his channel. So of course he was saying, well, he'll probably have to shut the channel down. Well, he's going to shut the channel down for a few days and try to see if he can raise the support that's necessary to continue the channel. And what I took away from that, because me being on Patreon too, and I support a couple other YouTubers on Patreon, and I'm pretty much new in this. I only got like a few subscribers compared to many other successful YouTubers, but me being small and him being a person that has millions of fans all over the world, has done so much to speak on behalf of Black people, and just having the notoriety and the social presence that he has. I was like, how can this brother basically have the same problem I got here on YouTube when it comes to gathering support from the fans, or the people that watch the content? And that let me know, like, man, this is a deeper problem. And it kind of goes back to just the one of the main problems with trying to go into business, like when you're Black, and it's that Black people have a hard time getting behind other Black people financially. There's many theories on why that issue is, but it's an unfortunate fact. Like a person like Willie D or just many other YouTubers, if you have a following, if you have certain people that regularly follow your content, you have to understand when you go onto YouTube and watch your favorite YouTuber or whatever media it is that you like, who's ever creating that content, it's costing money and time and a lot of work to produce that content. Like when you come on YouTube, like for real, like these videos don't just magically appear on here. They don't just get up here. It takes, even if you're watching like a 5-minute video, sometimes it could be like 3 or 4 hours of work behind that video. And the backstory of what's going on here on YouTube is that whereas most YouTubers were making a lot of money to compensate for the work they have to put in to produce their videos, they were getting money from Google AdSense to do this. But what's happened in recent months is that a lot of advertisers, like your Coca-Colas, your bigger brands, like just McDonald's, like all those big huge brands that have advertising on YouTube, they pulled out of YouTube after finding out some of their ads were being positioned next to like extremist and hate speech content. So what that has done is dropped down a lot of people's income from YouTube like 75-85%. So if you can imagine going into work on a Monday and finding out, hey, you got to take an 85% pay cut. That's what's happening to a lot of YouTubers. So now you see a lot more videos where at the end of the video or at some point during the video, the person that's creating the video is asking for a donation, or they're asking you to join them on Patreon, or they they're basically seeking for help from the people watching the videos. And a lot of times, and I know how it is, man, with black folks, and this could be a problem with other people, but as you notice, I'm black, so my first concern is always what's going on with black people. But we'll see stuff like that. We're like, oh, here we go. Niggas always trying to ask for some money, and niggas always trying to beg, And that's not the case. It's like when you go on to your Netflix, or your Hulu, or you turn on that TV, you don't go to Netflix and just be like, oh, here we go, they begging for money again. If you want to watch the content, you just pay for it, and they don't give you the benefit of letting you see anything for free. Because they already know how people are. They like, nah, we ain't showing you nothing. We'll give you a little free trial, but after that you cut off unless you come up off some money. Same thing with TV. Like, you might watch your favorite show, but you don't think about the level of work, the amount of people that have to be paid, what effort it takes to produce the thing you're watching. And it's the same on YouTube. For us to make videos, we got to practice up. If we're a musician, we got to do some research. You got to, do some fine background information. We got to, a lot of times rehearse what we're going to say, write scripts, do editing, all kinds of post-production efforts. Then the uploading process is time consuming. And most of us don't have like a staff. It's just one person just doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it could be hours and hours of work. So it's very hard to maintain that without some kind of basically financial support, because everything costs money. If you're spending half your day doing YouTube videos and you're not getting paid for it, then you've kind of lost money, because that's half a day that you could have spent working on something else that could potentially be paying. Now we could say, well, too bad, everybody, if you're on YouTube, you should just get a real job or whatever. But if everybody did that, a lot of you that enjoy YouTube, which most of us do, this platform has like billions of users, there wouldn't be a YouTube for anybody to enjoy. So this is a job for many people. So the main thing I'm looking at and wanting to encourage people that watch my videos on, especially like I'm not talking to those that already support, and I'm not talking to people that have haphazardly seen a couple of my videos, and I'm not talking to people that wish to support but just honestly can't, because everybody doesn't have the same resources. But what I am trying to encourage is people that, whether it be this channel or any channel, you have somebody on YouTube that you watch regularly. You know what I'm saying? You like what they're doing. You see the value in what they're doing. You comment on their stuff. You might share their stuff. You'll hit the like button. You pretty much do everything except when they say, hey, I need some support for what I'm doing so I can keep doing it. Then you're like, hold on now. I don't want to give up no money. You can't do the people that you say you support. If you say you're a fan of somebody, at some point you gotta put your money where your mouth is. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because what's gonna happen here on YouTube is basically gonna become like mainstream media. Only those that have huge amounts of financial resources are gonna be able to get up here and get their voices heard, and that's gonna be very, very damaging to black people, because this is one. But really, it might be like one of the only platforms, definitely the biggest platform, where black people can come on here and basically speak uncensored about what we're going through. This is basically like hip hop when it first came out. This is our place where we can kind of come and give you content and information that the mainstream media will not give you. Even the little stuff I do, there's not a channel on TV that you can go to and hear somebody showing you how to get your bass to sound like a Motown record. You know what I'm saying? So there's value in this, and it has to be supported financially, because what'll happen is when you have people like Willie D and other people like that are trying to bring serious, helpful information to an underserved group, when they leave, and then you have only the people that's like shucking and jiving and cooning and acting a fool, that world star type of vibe, when that's the only thing that can be successful on a platform like YouTube, then the first thing we all gonna do, like we do with hip hop, like, oh man, it used to be real, and now these niggas just in here just cooning and buffooning and just doing whatever they can do, selling out just to get some money. Well, the way to avoid that is you have to find the YouTubers that you watch on a regular basis and support them financially. Now, on something like Patreon, it's as little as $1 a month. You know what I'm saying? So I understand everybody don't have, but if we be honest, probably over 90% of us have $1 per month. That's just, my particular Patreon. But many of them are like $1 per month, $5 per month. A lot of people have where you can just PayPal a little something, just a little something, because there's so many people that watch it. If everybody just said, hey, I'll pick a couple of the people that I like on YouTube and I'll just support them at like $1 a month. That's feasible for everybody, and if more of us were just willing to do that, you wouldn't see like some of our best and brightest having to get off YouTube or having to change direction, or even having to take the time to ask as much as they do. So it would just be a lot easier for everybody. But the main takeaway is that these YouTube videos, they don't come from nowhere. Like, people have to put in like some hard, serious work to get these videos out so people can enjoy them. And when you ask for support from the people that are watching you regularly and they balk and don't want to do it, it's very discouraging, and it's really flat out unfair. I know I have value in my channel because people come in my comment section and say, hey, keep doing what you're doing, I'm really enjoying this, I learned something from this, hey, can you do a video on this, can you do a video on that? And I do that when I can, but at the same time, when you're acknowledging the value in the content, and then when you see a person looking for support, and you step back and say, no, well, I don't want to pay that. Here we go, somebody asking for money again. It's like you acknowledging the value, but you're saying, yeah, that is some value in that, but I'm not going to pay for it, and that's just not a cool way to be. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it. You won't go to any other platform. You won't go to Netflix. You won't go to Hulu. You definitely won't go to Walmart or McDonald's and be like, man, this food is good, man, but yeah, I just don't feel like I should have to pay for this. I mean, that's just not how anywhere else in the world works, and that's not how things work here on YouTube either. So with that, just consider if you know that you have a little bit of extra resources to support somebody at $1 a month or $5 a month, just go ahead and do that so that person can keep bringing you the content that you're enjoying. But that's all I got to say on that. This is a little bit different video than I normally make, but after seeing that with Willie D, that let me know that this is a bigger problem, because at my level, if I'm dealing with that, and at his level, where he's been in the game for like 30 years, and got millions of fans all over the world, and still dealing with that. And it's like when you know that there's value in the content, because people will come to your channel and tell you that how much they appreciate what you do, but they won't support. That's a problem, And I'm hoping more people will just consider that a little bit more, and do something about it. Just break out that $1 a month, break out that $5 a month, and keep the content that you like active. But peace, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Please subscribe. You can leave some comments if you like. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Also, if you're looking for bass lessons, or if you need any help with session work, you need somebody to play bass on your song, you can email me at Brandon@BrandonMeeksMusic. But that's all I got for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey, what's up? This is Brandon Meeks. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, be sure to hit the bell icon so that you'll know anytime I drop a new video. If you want to learn how to play bass guitar, reach out to me at Brandon@BrandonMeeksMusic.com. I'm offering online bass lessons through Google Hangouts, Skype, or FaceTime. Beginner to advanced is welcome. If you're a fellow artist, producer, or singer, songwriter, and you have a song that needs some live bass on the track, please reach out to me as well. Love to hear what you're working on and just try to help you get some live bass that sounds good. So reach out to me at brandon@brandonmeeksmusic.com and we can get started. If you want to support my channel and just help me keep growing, reach out to me on Patreon and become a patron. I have some really good exclusives that I know you'll enjoy, so please reach out to me and we can get going with that. But that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.